Okay, I assume you've read the problem and worked on your own, so let's go over the key. On part A, estimate r prime of 2. Some people take this too far and lose points. That's just the derivative, which means slope. It says show work, so we have to show our actual difference quotient, or our difference there. So r prime of 2, so 2 is in between these two. Make sure you put the y's on top. Don't make a rookie mistake. So we're going to have 950 minus 1,190 over 3 minus 1. You end up getting negative 120, and it says indicate units. Now remember, this is already a rate, and you just did another derivative of that. You did a slope. So that is going to be liters per hour squared. You're taking a second derivative. So that was worth 2 points. One for the actual answer, one for the units. So easy point there if you get the units right. Okay, use a left Riemann sum with 4 subintervals to find the total amount removed from the water during the 8 hours. Is it an overestimate or underestimate? Give a reason. Let's go ahead and just do our Riemann sum. Notice they are not all the same width, so we have to do them individually. So this first one, they are 1 wide. The height will be on the left, so 1340. Next one, it is 2 wide. The height will be on the left, so 1190. And then this one is 3 wide. Height is on the left. This one is 2 wide. Height is on the left. This is a calculator active problem, so we end up getting 8,050 liters. Okay, and the key thing is an over or underestimate. Don't draw a graph or anything. They don't accept that, and that's what people are tempted to do. They do tell me, however, that it is a decreasing function. Okay, so I mean, don't draw like a scatter plot or anything, but if I have a decreasing function and I do a left Riemann sum, this is not justification, by the way, it's just working it out, but don't do a scatter plot. They won't accept that. It's going to be an overestimate, so I have to explain that. Overestimate because R is decreasing. And you have to have that. If you don't have the R is decreasing, you did not get that point. This was a total of 3 points, which I thought was pretty straightforward, 3 points. One for actually doing the sum, one for getting the answer, and one for your reasoning. Part B, or excuse me, C. Use your answer from part B to find an estimate of the total amount of water in the tank to the nearest liter. Make sure you read that because they want you to round. A lot of people didn't last year. At the end of 8 hours. Well, when we start, there are 5,000. There are 5,000 liters, or 50,000 liters, excuse me. Okay, now we've got stuff going in and going out. Okay, so we've got stuff going out, which is what we did. So that would be minus the integral of r of t dt from 0 to 8. And then we're adding stuff in, and that's where your W comes into play. It's where you're pumping it into the tank. 0 to 8. W of t dt. But it said use your answer in part B. Remember part B, the left Riemann sum estimates the area under the curve. We estimated that. So it's 50,000 minus 8,050 plus the integral from 0 to 8 W of t dt. It is calculator active, so we just type that in, round to a whole number. We get 49,786 liters. And that was worth 2 points. 2 points. Okay, part D is the hardest one. A lot of people miss this one, very commonly missed one. Is there a time when the rate of the water is pumped in the tank is the same as the rate at which the water is removed? Well, a lot of people have the right setup. You want to know if W of t and R of t are ever equal. Okay. But finding that is very hard to do because one is a function, one is a table. So I'm going to take them over to one side. I'm going to subtract that and be 0. And I'm actually going to apply the IVT, and a lot of people don't see to do that. We're on the interval 0 to 8. So I'm going to plug in my endpoint of 0. Use my calculator, plug that in. Okay. I get a positive number. Plug in 8. Plug that in, I get a negative number. Okay. So by the IVT, W of t minus R of t must equal 0 in the interval of 0 to 8, because we've shown that my endpoints One is positive, one is negative, so everything in between must be covered. And that was worth 2 points. So that's tough, 2 points. A lot of people didn't get that.